Welcome to another episode of the Main Street Business Podcast, where I have the pleasure of interviewing an influencer impacting small business owners all over America. Well, today we get to speak with Forbes Riley, billionaire business strategist, award-winning TV host, best-selling author, motivational speaker, and known as the Queen of Pitch. Forbes has grossed over $2.5 billion in product sales. She not only ignites CEOs, top earners, and sales teams, but also strongly moves and touches the hearts and minds of the future leaders, emerging entrepreneurs, action takers, and visionaries around the world. Well, frankly, Forbes is my own little Joy Mangano from the movie Joy, played by Jennifer Lawrence. Forbes is living that life, and she is absolutely amazing.
Welcome to Ordinary Movement. Here's a quick video to explain how it works. We are a disciple-making movement that provides a platform, tools, and resources, as well as personalized discipleship to help others be disciples that make disciples. We do this by utilizing small groups to help build relationships and to model discipleship. And we have two group tracks. One is ordinary men and the other is ordinary women. And while we have two tracks, each of them are actually quite similar. And they both utilize the Ordinary Men and the Ordinary Women's Discipleship Workbook. The workbook leads small groups through a process of pointing people to a deeper relationship with Jesus, a deeper relationship with one another. We call that intentional relationship. And then also to multiplying out as disciple makers. Our workbook is divided into 26 sessions that help the ordinary person become an effective disciple maker. It allows them to use the same resources and the same process that they used when they were a group participant when they lead their own group, making discipleship much easier in the future.
My father was American military. My dad's commander came to me and he said, "We want you to be part of this group. And you are going to take women away from practicing Islam to basically being free and feminist and living their lives. But in order to do that, they had to read Quran." I thought Muslim women are backwards, they don't know the real life, and that's what motivated me. They knew that taking people away from Islam is very difficult, but to make them weak Muslims was easy. But when people practice Islam, they don't fear death. I remembered that later when I became a Muslim. I was like, oh, now I get it. I called my father, who at that time was in Germany, and I was like, I became a Muslim. He told me he's sending me a ticket, which he did, and he said, if you don't take this ticket, I no longer have a daughter, you're dead to me.
This behind me is the fastest growing group in Australia, and today I'm going to show you what it has to do with skyrocketing your profits, increasing punter intelligence, and showing you how others in the space are making $200, $600, $2,000, up to $6,000 per week. Welcome. Gaining access to a network of people that started this exact side hustle isn't easy, but it just became a whole lot easier. You need to stop watching us make money. Your wallet's still gonna have the same old tumbleweed falling out of it every single time it's open.
Welcome to Milika Center for Therapy and Resilience. I'm Dr. Kanchi, the founder and clinical director. In today's fast-paced world, the pressures of success can weigh heavily on our shoulders, no matter our walk of life. Life often throws challenges our way, testing us in ways we never expected. At Milika, we understand the battles you face. We know the weight of anxiety, the darkness of depression, and the suffocation of stress. But at Milika, we also know the power of therapy to heal wounds that are unseen, to break the barriers that have limited you, to transform pain into strength, and to ignite the flame of resilience within.
Welcome to Lesson 1. This lesson, we're going to build on the fact that all foods are not created equal, and certain foods create more power in your body than others. This will be hands down one of the most important concepts you're going to learn throughout this whole course. Now, you might be thinking all food is energy, right? And all calories are the same. But this has actually been proven wrong, and nothing could be further from the truth. So first things first, we need to talk about the difference between food, calories, and power. And the diet and fitness industries will tell you over and over again, it's calories in versus calories out. So what they're trying to tell you is that all calories are the same, that you generate the same amount of power from Pop-Tarts as you would from let's say fruit and raw honey, if the calories were the same. And if that were true, it would mean that all the food you eat is exactly the same. And the only difference between the types of food that you eat is the number of calories in it. Now, the human body is one of the most complex things known in the universe. And food is more than just power. It's also information. It tells the body what to do. Let me give you an example. It's the same way that your computer runs on code. Your body runs on the information it receives from the food. And the foods we eat quite literally signals our bodies exactly what to do. But what happens when the computer gets a virus? Some code that doesn't belong in the system. The system malfunctions, right? Things stop working correctly, applications don't load properly, it becomes slow and sluggish. And the same thing happens when we put things into our bodies that don't belong there and it just doesn't recognize.
Now let's chat about how Stamped is different from other loyalty providers. Stamped Loyalty is affordable with transparent pricing and scalable subscriptions to meet your business needs. Stamped integrates reviews and loyalty to drive your marketing programs even further. Stamped integrates with the best in-class tools you're likely already using, such as Klaviyo. When setting up your Stamped account, your first step is to create an account and choose the pricing plan that makes the most sense for your brand. Once your account is created, you will need to install Stamped to your store.
We'll teach your PAs how to be PAs, what the process is to identify what the problems and solutions of a claim might be. We can help you become a better PA. But it's so hard to get away from your job long enough to travel for it? Wait a minute. Come to the National Claims Institute. Public Adjuster 101 is both in person and online. We'll see you there one way or the other. We'll give you a cake. You have the frosting. Sounds good to you?
Definitely worth it. I definitely recommend it.
That's amazing.
Very knowledgeable people.
Close claims faster.
Outstanding.
The course is worth money.
It's well worth it.
Just send them. This will be fun. We'll see you there.
Never too late to be someone amazing, to grow your influence, to launch something creative. In fact, it's better late than never. So cut out the imposter syndrome. We're all here to do something great, and no, you don't find your voice, you develop your voice. Lesson number 2, don't undervalue yourself. Personally, I've priced myself way too low more than once this year. Now with money, you can always negotiate down, but it is much harder to negotiate up. I want you to take the number you have in mind for your price and double it. In fact, I want you to triple it. You will be so surprised at what you can land for yourself.
Welcome to the first module. In this module, we're going to talk about the importance of choosing the right payment processor for your business. Your payment processor can be one of your biggest assets. For example, they can make your business more profitable. They can help you improve your cash flow. They can make your payment systems more efficient, but also they can be your worst nightmare. For example, held funds can destroy your cash flow and force you to close your business. You can be locked into a long-term contract with a high termination fee. Poor service can cause you to spend more time learning how payment processing works rather than actually focusing on growing your business. And high processing fees can eat away all of your margins and so on.
What did you find the most interesting among the cases you encountered?
Everything is dark and bleak and difficult. She would spend all the hours of the day kind of stuck in one room. And she was so upset because she loves her children as a mother. Different people, different tests in life.
Also, many people might think that, okay, I have this bad childhood, traumatic childhood, so I cannot be a normal person. Is there hope? But these words make them feel more guilty.
In my clinic, I have both Muslims and non-Muslims. And sometimes people who are not Muslim, but they have a connection to God. When you look at Western psychology today, it's missing. They say psychology has lost its soul. Islamic psychology has wonderful solutions. The principles of Islamic psychology are for the human fitrah.
I want to show you how our feature-rich platform can completely revolutionize your print-on-demand or digital products businesses. Let's get started. So at the core of My Designs, we offer a cloud-based digital asset management system with an entire suite of bulk processing tools. And what I mean by that is you can basically take 100 or 1,000 designs, drop them into a folder in your My Designs account in our cloud, and then take advantage of all of our bulk processing features, such as generating mockups in bulk, generating data with our Fraser AI technology, You can even use Dream AI to generate graphics that you can then turn into products. And of course, you can take all that data and those designs and the mockups you just created and go publish these as products that are for sale on Etsy, Shopify, and pretty soon here Amazon as well. So that's pretty much the bulk of what we do. We just basically have a powerful cloud-based digital asset management system that enables bulk production, bulk automation, and pretty much every time-consuming task, and you do it all within My Designs.
Welcome to this client success interview, how Leo Ramos, our client, went from earning roughly 2.5K a month to going and making $75,000 in the last 4 months, which is on average 15,000 cash per month. So that's amazing. First of all, congratulations for that. And welcome in my home here in Dubai. Happy that you're visiting and to have you here. So we're gonna go over all the learnings that he's had. What can he advise, you or anyone who's thinking about working with us, or just in general about starting a business? What have you learned? What have you done successfully? What could you have done better, etc. So first of all, give me a quick rundown of, we started working together when? Do you remember?
A year ago, August.
Okay, so it's 12 months ago.
12 months ago.
You started with our core program, our essentially core offer, and now, I think a few months ago, upgraded to the Mastermind even.
Mastermind, exactly.
So we can take it already, you were happy with the program.
Exactly.
Okay, that's awesome.
One of the members of the family stabbed me with a knife on my left arm. I have a big scar over here.
When you said you became a Muslim, they did that?
They did that. The police came and said, okay, you can come out, ma'am. I was all bleeding and scratched. I was beaten up really bad. And then when I came out and they saw me, I was like, what happened? What happened?
I was doing my master's degree in theology and missiology, means how to be a missionary, how to go and tell Muslims about Christianity.
All right, here's a multiple choice question. Which of the following is not a type of commercial email? Is it A, transactional? Is it B, relational? Is it C, transitional? Or is it D, promotional? And of course, there's no such thing as a transitional email as far as what I would mention to you. The 3 most common types of commercial emails are relational. That's the one that you're going to be sending the most because you want to establish a relationship with your prospects and your customers. Promotional, obviously, those are the ones we send a lot, trying to convert buyers into repeat buyers. And transactional, those are the type of triggered messages, things like purchase confirmations.
A variable is like a labeled storage box where we can put things for later use. Whenever we create a variable, we put the name of the variable first, and then a single equal sign, and then the value that we want to store to that variable on the right. The technical name for this is called declaring a variable, or is also known as variable assignment. If I were to execute this line of code, it would be as if I was taking the number 30 and storing it inside of the variable myAge. Now, if I use the variable myAge anywhere in my code, it will represent the number 30 because that's the value that was assigned to it.
Hallo, ich bin Tim. Ich habe Blackbox Racing vor 3 Jahren gegründet, ein Unternehmen, was sich mit Rennsimulation befasst. Wir bieten stundenweise unsere Simulatoren an, die über Regiondo gebucht werden können und nutzen dafür das System.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Payment Processing course. My name is Maurice Griefer, and I'm the Chief Revenue Officer of Maverick Payments, an award-winning payment processor and fintech headquartered in Los Angeles. Maverick is my family's business, so we are 100% family-owned and operated, and we have been in the payment space for over 20 years now. Everything at Maverick is done in-house, meaning we do the underwriting, compliance and risk management, we control billing and funding, and we assume all transactional risk for merchants' credit card and ACH transactions. We do specialize in e-commerce as well as high-risk payment processing,